Poznan, so.
And we're going to go straight into the action. We start off with the men's K1 200 meters, and you can see the lineup there on your screen. Looking to the favorites for this race, who must your eye be on, Adam?
Well, definitely Ed McKeever from Great Britain and Rauhe from Germany. You know, there's a couple of newer guys that we've watched race a little bit over the past couple of years, but haven't seen too much of Evgeny Salakhov from Russia. And obviously my favorite is lane 8, Richard Dober.
You've mentioned there about Rauhe just in screen, and Vincent Kalf there from the Netherlands. He won his semi-final yesterday. He's come on through well. And of course the current world silver medalist there, Ed McKeever, in shot right now. He's had a great season since this new event came into the Olympic program.
Yeah, a couple of great seasons, actually. And we'd be remiss not to mention Cesare from Ecuador, who's actually Argentinian, that's racing for Ecuador. He's a fantastic, here he is on the screen, fantastic kayaker, really, really fast. And he's been getting faster every year. And, you know, just from the perspective of, you know, how lovely it would be to have a South American on the podium at the Olympics. It would just be really, really great.
Great to see the diversity and more nations joining in. But the current world champion, Peter Siemianowski, he's not here today. He's recovering from a wrist injury, and the word is he'll be on the start line in Moscow next week. So I guess much of the racing will come from the centre of the pack here. Rauhe in 4, McKeever of Britain in 5, and Cesare in 6. Lots of splash, and they're off. And they'll be looking for a really big start. Ed McKeever in lane 4 or in 5, quickly into his stroke. But Rauhe there is right on his tail.
Yeah, you can see Ed is out to a very fast start as per usual. I think Rauhe might be sitting second to him right now. We've got a lot from the second German right here, Tom Liebscher. It's quite fast.
Peter Öström on the far side too is having a good showing, but this looks as if Ed McKeever's got his head down and heading for home. He seems to be holding off the rest of the pack, and oh yes, it looks like just might be Ed ahead in lane 5, ahead of great push in the end from Cesare in 6.
Yeah, Ed was an easy to call for first. Often he wins by a quarter of a boat length, which is quite a margin in K1 200. So. Yeah, we can call lane 5 unofficially Ed McKeever.
And indeed, Ecuador came second.
Oh, beautiful.
What a great result.
Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? I have some sort of, you know, my heart goes out to the South Americans.
And that was really tight there. Big push from Tom Liebscher of Germany for that 3rd place. And indeed, unofficially, it looks as if it's been given to him.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. We were calling the wrong German all along. Except Ronnie was 4th, which is fantastic. And these races are just so tight. You know, it does just come down to who's got their paddle in the water on the last stroke sometimes.
Again, the start's so important in this event, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, sometimes you can call the winner after 75 meters, which is, you know, certainly different from the 500 and drastically different from the 1,000, is that it's not given away really early, but you've got a great shot of Cesare. He's definitely the biggest guy, so you know, if we've got a really big headwind, then we can expect a lot from him. He's taking far fewer strokes than Ed McKeever or Rauhe.
There's McKeever there, head down, heading for that finish line. He's only got one focus in mind. Looks great in the slow-mo. Look at the drive on those legs.
Yeah, he's a pretty compact paddler. You can see his technique. The kids watching back home are looking at his top arm. It's almost straight when it hits the water because he's just driving forward with his upper body and his legs. He really got that drive, which is nice to see because some of the sprinters get away with not using their legs as much as Ed does, but Ed's got a fully engaged lower body.
Great. I think he'll be happy with that.
Absolutely. Quarter boat length. You can't really complain about that in a 200.
And I mean, these 200-meter races are just going to be fantastic at games time, and it's good. It really balances against the tradition of the classic distance of the thousands, and you know, I think the spectators are in for a real treat at Eton Dorney in August.
Yeah, it's definitely different, that's for sure. And you know, as a 1,000-meter paddler and a 500-meter paddler, I guess I should say a former 500-meter paddler, I can truly respect what these guys do on the water because I can't do it, and you know, just physiologically, I can't really even imagine taking this many strokes in 35 seconds, but these guys are just incredible.
And there it is confirmed on your screen now. McKeever in 35.5, Cesare in 35.9, close again, and Liebscher 30.